MetalworX, Swift Green War. Written by Zach Stanridge, narrated by Dao Do. Chapter 1. Back to the drawing board. Charlie was nervous. He'd been working on his solar-powered centrifugal force deployment device for a week and wanted to prove that the invention could do more than deliver explosive payload and silent bombs. He knew that he could take this weapon of war and use it for something other than green alternatives to guns. The long, slender, shiny metal centrifugal force arm spun once and caught a glimmer of the sun before unleashing its projectile. A submarine slammed into the waterfront of the lakeside and was immediately smashed to pieces. A crowd of onlookers sat across the lake on a beach and cheered. "I have to say," Z-Money began, "I'm not impressed." The imposing elk was the Minister of Transportation, and he was walking away. Charlie opened his mouth to defend his invention, to ask Mr. Z-Money to wait for one more test, but Eason held up a hand. No. Determined to leave, Z-Money nodded to his 2 German Shepherd bodyguards. They took turns opening his limousine door and starting his vehicle. Once he was secure inside his bulletproof government sedan, Z-Money rolled down his window and called out, "Let me know when you've invented something that won't kill my passengers and we'll talk." Charlie placed his face firmly within his palm and shook his head. What had happened? The calculations should have worked. He pulled out his smartphone and looked at his arithmetic and projections. The only problem he could see was that he hadn't compensated for the density of the water. Hence the model submarine virtually exploded on contact from the resistance of the surface liquid. Looking around the waterfront, the squirrel inventor noticed that all the other weekend revelers were staring at him. Charlie smiled and waved. At least it was a beautiful day to go back to the drawing board.